Hello everyone. Today we are going to go over how to log into CVTCMedic and sign up for clinical rotations. First thing you need to do is log into cvtcmedic.cvtc.edu. Your home screen should look like the one you are seeing right now. Your email is always going to be your student email account, and your password will always be new1. Now, for the sake of this demonstration, I have created a student account for myself using my Gmail account. So that's why you see Gmail, but for all students, please use your student account and the password NEW1 or new1. Once you log in, your home screen should look something like this. If you recently entered some patient contacts, that's going to be up here. If you recently signed up for some clinicals and they've been approved, you will see your clinical schedule over here on the right-hand side. Now we want to sign up for clinicals. So on the home page, under student menu, you're going to see some different tabs. That's really for the AEMT and paramedic level students. If you are an EMT student, your main task is going to be under clinical schedule. Now I'm going to click on the calendar for full clinical schedule. And it's being a little bit slow. There we go. But it should take me to the calendar for November, the month that we're currently in. Now, let's say for the sake of this demonstration, I am an EMT student and I want to sign up for an EMT clinical. When you get to the home screen, you are going to see clinical shifts for everything up to EMT all the way through critical care paramedic. This is where we do our scheduling for all of our students. So please be cautious when you are signing up for clinicals to make sure you are signing up for the correct one. We even have multiple types of ER shifts, so that could be for paramedic, could be for AEMT or EMT. Again, please just make sure that you're signing up for the one that is designated to you. All right, so I'm an EMT student and I want to sign up for an EMT clinical. Anything that is in green for EMT is available to you. So let's look at Monday, November 6th. And I have this one right at the top here, EMT Mayo Clinic Health System /EC, so that is here in Eau Claire, and I want to take a look at that one. Well, it looks like it is Monday, November 6th, and it starts at 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., and that works great for me. So I decide I want to sign up for this clinical, so I'm going to click the button, request this clinical. Once requested, I'm going to see that that time now is in orange. Orange means it is pending approval from your instructor. So now you are waiting for your instructor to log into CVTCMedic and approve that time. Now there's a couple things to note here. If you are signing up, I would say even less than 48 hours, please email your instructor and let them know that you have signed up for clinical time. Instructors don't check CVTCMedic every single day, or sometimes through the weekend. They might not be checking it on the weekends. So if it's less than 48 hours, just send them a note saying, hey, sign up for clinical time. Can I please get this time approved? If you do not have your clinical paperwork in on time, or for some other reason you're not eligible for clinicals at this time, your instructor may reject that time. If you get rejected for clinical time and you're unsure why, please contact your instructor. Otherwise, at this point, you're just waiting for your time to be approved. And once it is approved, it is going to show up in black like you see the other clinical time. So on a different screen, I'm actually going to go ahead and approve this time so you can see what it looks like once that EMT time is approved. Give me 1 second here. While we're waiting for me to approve this, another thing to keep in mind is once you've signed up for that clinical, you own it. So if you made a mistake and didn't mean to sign up for the 6th, you actually wanted to sign up for the 7th, there's no edit button. You're going to have to contact your instructor and ask them to change that to the 7th. Sign up for the 7th and just say, can you please take off the 6th? That was an error on my part. Once it is in black, let me go back to the home page. Clinical schedule. Okay, now I see that time here is in black. that means me, the test student, I was approved for this clinical time by my instructor, so now I own it. We treat this just like class time, which means that the only reason that you should not be attending your clinical is for a family emergency, or if you're sick or a child's sick, or the other things listed in the syllabus for a family emergency. If you need to contact the hospital to let them know you're not going to be showing up due to an illness, please first email or call your instructor to let them know that you cannot attend your clinical due to illness or emergency. And then you need to contact the ER or the whatever location it is to let them know that you will not be attending. If you are unsure of the number or who to contact, you can click on this key location mapping listed on the left-hand side. And let's find Mayo Clinic Health System ER, since that's the one you signed up for. Here we go, MCHS EC. And if I go to the right and click mapping, it shows me on the map where it is located, but it also gives me a contact name and a contact phone number listed at the top here. So I can call that number and let them know that, hey, I'm a student, I was supposed to be at clinicals this morning, however, I'm feeling ill, I will not be able to attend. Please give them a call and let them know that you will not be attending, otherwise they are expecting you to be there. So that is where you can sign up for your time, where you can look on the map to make sure you know the clinical site where you're headed to. And the last thing is your clinical evaluation and forms. At the ESEC campus, in every single EMS room in the back cabinets, we have the clinical forms that you need. The carbon copy of the daily clinical log sheet, and then the paper copies of the preceptor evaluation of student. Those need to be completed for every patient contact every time. Now let's say you forgot it and you went to your clinical site. If you have access to a computer, you can log into CVTCMedic, and under this shared folders tab, you can click on clinical evaluation and forms. And when I click on clinical forms, here I have all the clinical forms from EMT all the way through paramedic that I would need during a clinical. EMS daily log sheet, this is the carbon copy one. Now obviously it won't be carbon copy if you print it, so you don't want to lose this one either. You can print this off, you sign it, your preceptor signs it, and this is the daily log of your sheet. And the preceptor evaluation of student, this is the one that also needs to be completed for every student every time. You can fill this out and have that mailed in or bring it back to your instructor if you don't have an envelope. We'll go back to the home page here. Okay, so we have covered where clinicals are located as far as the schedule. One more feature that is nice to know, under the full clinical schedule, if you click on your scheduled clinicals, this tells you what's upcoming. So here I have several in here that I signed up for to give you an idea of what it looks like if you just want a quick screenshot of what you signed up for, what you should be attending that's in the future. Okay, that is all I have for clinical scheduling. If you are a paramedic or EMT student, please stay tuned or select the next video on how to log patient care. If you are an EMT student, that will complete your demonstration for CVTCMedic. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact your instructor. Thank you.